Hey everyone, it's Gareth here from Purposeful Humans. Been on a bit of a journey of personal growth and transformation for a few years now. One of the biggest tools that's helped me to achieve my goals has been clinical with my goal setting. It's not just about having dreams and aspirations, and I talk a lot about that, but it's also about setting goals, breaking them down to key actions, focusing on those actions daily, and constantly looking at how much traction and go forward you have achieved every day towards your goal. Today I'm going to share with you the key steps to effective goal setting, and with this you're going to start turning your goals and objectives into absolute concrete realities. Okay, so let's start from the start, which is step one, defining your goals. The first step is to get crystal clear about what you want to achieve. Don't just say I want to be rich, be specific. What does that look like for you? Is it having a fulfilling career and strong relationships and ties to your family, or financial freedom? The more specific you are, the easier it will be to create a plan to get there. We've all been there. I'll write a book, and that's where it ends. You have to put in the time to make it crystal clear what it's about, who is it for, and why do you want to do it? When will I do it by, and what are the key micro steps to get there? And when you lose motivation, then visualize what it will be like to have achieved that goal, because that's going to help you drive to get it done and stop procrastinating. Step two, create a vision board or some other visual item you can put on the wall. A vision board is a visual representation of your goal that you can put on the wall and look at it every day. It's a powerful tool and it can really help you stay motivated and focused. If you want to learn more about vision boards, then you can probably find 1,000 YouTube clips about them. To create a vision board, you gather images, quotes and other visual items that represent your goals, and you put them on the board and arrange them in a way that when you look at it every day, it reminds you what your goal is and how you're trying to get there. Remember, front of mind means front of your queue in terms of what you achieve. Step three is break your goals down into smaller goals. Big goals can be overwhelming, so break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. This is like taking a long journey and breaking it down into smaller milestones. You know, you go on that long journey, you stop for a pie, you stop for a Coke, you stop for lunch, you stop to let the kids have a run around, and eventually you get there and it doesn't feel so bad. If you just drive for the whole 8 hours, going to feel like a long time. Another example, running a marathon, right? You don't start by running a marathon, you start by running 5Ks, and then you train for 10Ks, and then you train for 15Ks, and then eventually you run the marathon. But don't get bogged down in measuring the gap between now and your goal. Measure the progress you've made and just focus on the next step. Measure backwards, not how far you have to go. This ensures you can celebrate success and know what the next single step is to progress forward, and that's all you need to focus on. Step four, set deadlines. Deadlines add a sense of urgency and accountability. When you've got a deadline, you're more likely to stay motivated and focused. Just make sure your deadlines are realistic and achievable, and don't beat yourself up or quit when you miss your deadline. Stop, check and adjust, as a good friend of mine says, and then get back on to achieving. Step five, track progress. Tracking your progress is a great way to stay motivated and see how far you've come. You can use a journal, a planner, or a digital app to track your progress. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small they may seem. If you really want to be effective, make it physical, track it in the open where others can see it and see your progress, and that will help you keep yourself accountable. And track progress on the daily. Ask what I'll do today and take another step forward. And then do that. Tomorrow you'll have another success to celebrate and a new step to take towards your goal. Step six, celebrate achievements. When you achieve a goal, take some time to celebrate it. Psychologists have shown through research that celebrating small wins gives you the energy, the optimism, and the drive to keep up great momentum. It could be anything from treating yourself to a nice dinner, sharing an achievement with a team or a friend, your family, your wife. Celebrating your wins will boost your confidence and motivate you to keep going. Dan Sullivan, I just read a great book, The Gap in the Game by Dan Sullivan. The gap's the difference between where you are now and where you want to be. And goal setting is about bridging that gap and creating progress. But you can't afford to live in the gap, as you'll be miserable and you'll be forever reaching for happiness, and you'll probably procrastinate and not actually achieve your goal. You need to live in the game, constantly looking at how far you've come each month, each week, each quarter, each day. As you do this, you'll stumble on the goal that's getting really honed in on how to set good goals and how that translates to success. So much so that you'll make better goals, achieve more, and become so much more successful at getting what you strive for. By following these steps and staying committed, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. I'd love to hear about your goals in the comments below. What are you working towards? What's inspiring you at the moment? What are you trying to achieve, and how are you going to make those dreams a reality? And how are you going about setting your goals? Enjoy the journey.